Hi everybody, it's Constance with Charming Custom Crafts, and I've been promising this was coming, but I just finished, finally, way late. I think this is going into the 9th month. This was supposed to be done like 7 months ago, but I finished my brother-in-law's recipe book. He loves to cook and he's really good at it, but I wanted to share it since I finally finished it and everybody wants to see it. But here you go. This is an envelope, a mini, and what I did was I took a cheap little picture frame and I spray glued it and then put fine glitter on it, and then I just stamped, you know, what's gonna be in the book, and then I took metal embellishings and I put Chef Steve here, and then you guys saw this is my origami box flower. And I did the special that you guys seen this, I told you you'd see it again, and then family. So this will be his special family recipes, and then Natalia made me some flowers, and then I added some additional flowers, and then the ribbon behind it, and then I highlighted everything with Tiffany blue ink around the edges, and it says Steve's recipes, so that's there. So when you open it, it's pretty heavy, and I tried to go as masculine as I could, so I at least stuck with the colors that were masculine. It's pretty thick, if you guys can see that. This is made with chipboard. The ones that I showed you on how to make, I used Gringe board. So this one is pretty cool. So when you open it up, you guys see the pages. He can add in recipes here and here, and I did some stamped images. What took me so long was getting stamps. It's like the hardest thing in the world to get recipe stamps. But I can tell you that I did find them at orientaltradingcompany.com. You know, the party supply. They also do scrapbooking stuff. They were like $4. I kid you not. And I had ordered them twice from different places, and they ended up refunding me because they sold out, I guess. But I put Velcro to where he can do more. You can see the Tiffany blue and the green, and just a shade of beige. And I put little oven mitts in certain places and little embellishings. I'll have to remember where, if you guys can remember, which cartridge I use this from. I think it's from Wild Card. I'm not sure. Or the barbecue one. The picnic barbecue around the block. But if you guys remember seeing it, let me know. Then I'll post it to exactly which one. But I used the Tiffany blue, black, and white scheme because I knew I was going to do black lettering, because more than likely he'll be writing his recipes in black. But again, this is a pocket envelope mini, and I made several cards. I think I made 10 of them, but they're small enough to where the way the pockets are, he can use index cards to add more to it. But I embellished around the edges to match the gold and the beige. So it's got what kind of dishes they can be, and plenty of room for him to embellish. And this is beige. That's not white, that's beige, if you can see the print. And then this is Tiffany blue. But this one's for veggies. And there's a few that's smaller than normal, and everything's been highlighted in the Tiffany blue, the book itself, all the pages, except the recipe cards were done in like a gold color, a gold mustard. Like I said, I tried to make it masculine with the colors, but I went ahead and did some feminine touches to it because it is going to be in a kitchen. And it says what's cooking, like it's a little burnt, which I thought was fun. It wasn't a mistake. I actually did this on purpose. But I put oven mitts, and this one opens up too. And this was really hard to find, this particular ribbon. It's actually a holiday ribbon, so I had a hard time looking for more of it, so I had to go with something else. But I really like the colors. They were very masculine. The print was. It's kitchenish. And then there's, again, more room for him to do a little recipe. Like if he wants to put a little dessert recipe here, and then he can still write on here for another quick recipe. And then, like I said, again, when I top the other one, you can see that I do up and side pockets. So there's some breads, recipe cards. He can put 4 on this, and then of course he can add some more with like index cards. So that's that page. And then this one, neither one of these flip up because this is the center of the book. There's actually there's another page like this. But I just stamped some images, and he can put some recipes in here. And of course it had a little bit of bling, just a little bit. Yeah, I know my tattoo's got to get touched again, so sorry guys. He warned me to need it 2 or 3 times because it's on the finger. It hurts. Anyway, moving on. I did some soups and stews and meat dishes and main dishes, so he can mix and match. And I had a lot of fun with this. But these are his other cards, and there's more. Like I said, I think I did 10 cards. I'm not sure. And then, you know, again, I outlined the entire book in the Tiffany blue ink. So like I said, I tried to stick with the masculine colors as much as I could. And then here's a blender. And I used my, what are the special pens called? Oh, it's the ones that, I use them all the time. It's the ones that operize. They're really cool. I love them. And then I used some glitter glue and some black. And I could have filled in and colored in the stamps, but I didn't think so. I think it was already busy enough. But there's another pocket that he can use. This was the, these were 2 different holiday ribbons. They're hard to find. But I really like the paper. If I can remember what the paper stack is, if anybody wants to know, I think I can look it up here. But then there's more, and then there's a pocket here that I left empty for him to put more in. And then this one flips up. Here's the mixer. And again, if you guys can remember the cartridges I used from Cricut, please let me know, because sometimes, like I said, you've seen this before where I forget because I've got projects sitting here. I should actually start writing it down and add it to the project. But there's another pocket area for him to add what he wants. And this one has a little pocket underneath where he can put some more little things in there, like if he cuts out a recipe. And then this one has a top pocket and some more recipe cards for like desserts. And I think there's 3 here. And then there's another main dish and meats, another dessert, and desserts. So he's got plenty of pockets to add to, and he can move these around however he'd like. And then this is cool. Heat it up. I did that again, and I just kind of put meat and breads over by it. But again, there's plenty of room, and it's all embellished and highlighted with the Tiffany blue and then the gold ink on the recipe cards. But I tried to stay with a very classic colored scheme, and I like it a lot. And I like the bird paper. It's almost like paper that they had in their house in Georgia, but they're now in Pennsylvania. But there is my recipe book for Chef Steve. But I hope you guys like it. It's and again, this is a pocket mini album, envelope album. I did teach it a few weeks back. If you guys want to go and check it out, it's real easy. This is chipboard here, covered in paper. And then again, I just did the paper instead of the grunge. The grunge is stronger, just so you guys know that. But recipe books are not necessarily always open, so I chose to go with the chipboard. So this should last for quite a while for him. But this recipe book is done, and I have pictures that's going on the page. But I hope you guys like it. Look for my information if you'd like to follow me on Facebook, either down below, or to the side, or to that side, or up there. I don't know. Depends on what application of electronics you're using. But find me under people. Look for the little blue daisy icon with the words tips and tricks. Come on over. I have contests going on all the time. Friday are Freaky Fun Fridays, where I have Freaky Fun. Myself, I have Freaky Fun. But there's always pop-up contests for win prizes. And then getting ready to start first of the month challenge. I used to do every weekend, but I now do them just the 1st and the 15th of the month. That gives more people time. But we're well on our way also to the race to 500, like 440. So see you there, guys. Bye.